I watched the movie Street Dreams a little while back, and this movie fucking sucks. You get two companies that you've never heard of, nor will ever hear of again, and this very serious intro. You'd think that this movie is about World War II instead of skateboarding. It's insane. There are a lot of shots in slow motion, and with the music that they chose, it feels super reminiscent of the Yeah Right video from Girl Skateboards. After looking into it, I found out it's the same company, so there you go. It's actually pretty grounded in the beginning here until this shot right here. When I was watching this, I felt a huge wave of amateur filmmaking hit me, and I knew what I was in for. I mean, I didn't edit this at all. This is exactly how slow that fucking shot is. And then you get the title sequence. Everyone freaks out that the cops are there. They all start running around. You get a nice little reaction shot from Paul Rodriguez, and that's his best acting in the entire movie. The only good thing about this is that they chose the song Lying From You by Linkin Park. And just like that, we have our gang. Once they meet up, we got Paul Rodriguez, Ryan Dunn, Rob Dyrdek, and Terry Kennedy. Ryan Dunn is the only reason I watched this movie at all. Honestly, if you've seen the movie Haggard, you'll know what I mean. He wasn't a bad actor, but even he can't save how poorly written this shit is.
Where's Mikey?
Boy's probably back there showing off his Boy Scout badges, trying to make friends with the cops or something.
Those were funny, guys.
By the way, this guy is also the kid from this.
You're ugly.
What?
So after the cops interrupt their little circle jerk session or whatever, they have to go find somewhere else to skate. Rob Dyrdek says, hey, I know a spot. They start shredding the nar-nar, and if you like skateboarding, you'll see a lot of it in this flick. That's like at least a third of the movie. And right away, they make Rob Dyrdek's character such a prick.
Hey, if you stay more centered above your front truck, you pretty much got it right here.
Did I ask you for your advice? Thanks for your concern, buddy, but I think I've got it.
What a dick. So they're having fun, and then this guy stops him saying, hey, can't you dumbasses read? Then there's this long sequence of Paul Rodriguez getting ready for school. It feels like they have so many of these moments just to meet the runtime that they need. Like, oh, we have an hour and a half to fill. Why don't we put a bunch of this boring crap in it? Then we meet my favorite character in the movie.
Well, I don't know. When I get a letter that tells me that my son has missed 7 days of school this month, and that if he continues to be delinquent, that he won't graduate, I don't know about you, but this sounds like something that needs to be discussed as soon as possible. And guess what? As soon as possible is right now.
I feel bad shitting on this guy's performance, but he's so unintentionally hilarious. Look at this shit.
There's no reason to get fresh with your mother. She just wants what's best for you.
Well, then I guess what's best for me is getting my ass to class.
Then we get one of many cliches in this movie where it's the spoiled white kids and the cheerleaders.
I love me some Jello shots.
I know you do, baby.
Jesus fucking Christ. We got Matt Damon's special needs cousin who looks like Good Will Hunting rode the short bus, and he's flirting with Paul Rodriguez's girlfriend, it turns out.
It's totally awesome. You know I love you, right?
She says this, and a minute and a half later is doing this. As short bus Good Will Hunting gives him this look, P-Rod has to accept the fact that his girlfriend is a trashy bitch. So he leaves and he goes to skate with his friends, and they want to hit this rail, but they can't because there are skate stoppers on them. And so they go back and, you know, of course, play a game that they're all in. By the way, Terry Kennedy killed a man. He and his girlfriend were very drunk in an argument, and someone came up and tried to get involved, tried to calm them down, I assume. And Terry Kennedy punched him in the face. He was knocked out, hit his head on a curb, and died. As Rob Dyrdek takes away his EA skate privileges, the Seinfeld kid comes up and says, hey gang, let's go check out this skate plaza in Ohio.
It's not that far, it's like 8 hours away.
We have another cliche of friends taking a road trip and somewhat of a coming-of-age film. So they're talking about going there. P-Rod says, hey, I got this new trick, and he shows them on EA Skate.
Are you kidding me?
P-Rod is like, I can't go, guys, because of my girlfriend. And they're like, what? You said you were gonna suck our dicks. So he goes to her party and has to watch her little brother do the shittiest ollie I've ever seen in my life, followed by this look. And then they drill the point home once again of how important school is.
I was just talking to your buddy Brad over there. He is so excited about attending the University of Arizona this fall.
So he offers him a job in the mailroom of his company, and Paul Rodriguez says, hey man, you know, it's not for me.
Thanks a lot, sir, but I never pictured myself as a mail boy type.
When he turns down the shitty minimum wage job, the guy goes full-blown racist on him.
If the mailroom is below you, I'll start you in the warehouse with the rest of the immigrants.
Immigrant? What the fuck is that supposed to mean, immigrant?
Exactly what I said.
Look at the way he looks at him here. What the fuck is that shit? He looks like he's gonna kill him.
Aren't you excited about the job? I mean, it's a great opportunity for someone like you.
Someone like me?
Damn, bitch!
What do you mean? Someone who skates? Or someone who's failing at school? Or someone who's a fucking immigrant?
That's not what I meant.
So Paul Rodriguez takes his big floppy pee-pee somewhere else, and she goes full 180 on him.
Pull up your goddamn pants, you loser!
So he hits up his friends and says, hey, can I still touch your guys' wieners? Seinfeld kid says, yeah, of course. So they're shooting the shit in the car. Everything's all chill, but you still gotta sit through horrifyingly bad dialogue like this.
Hey, they broke up, man.
Mikey, sorry, D. I didn't know it was a big secret.
Clearly, Aaron Sorkin could learn a thing or two from these writers. So they're all crammed into this van, passing out. This part is pretty accurate. I assume a lot of skaters do this. And then Ryan Dunn does his thing. Then we get the biggest cliche that I've seen in many years. Like, holy shit, how many times have you seen this in movies and TV shows? This movie came out in 2009. Why the fuck did they think that we would believe this shit? It's insane. They don't have a few bucks for McDonald's. They're gonna clear out an entire vending machine. Fuck. So I go to the skate park and they're watching some more skateboarding because it's Skateboarding the movie. And Ryan Dunn, I don't think they actually scripted this. I think they just told him to hang out and got some shots of him. Baby boy Rob has to get some footage, so P-Rod takes a break and has a really profound conversation with this chick.
You know, smoking's bad for your health.
I'm not the girl that falls for the troubled, tortured, I have a dream song and dance. I've seen it all before, and it has the same boring ending.
This movie has the same boring dialogue. I'm falling asleep doing this voiceover. Turns out she's Ryan Sheckler's sister. Who gives a shit?
Oh, shit, thanks, man.
At some point, Rob gets upset because he can't land his trick and starts acting like a little baby bitch.
Let's go, we're leaving.
What? Come,
Yes.
Dude, he was just about to land it.
I don't care. Unless you all want to be permanent residents of Ohio, I suggest you come with me.
I just caught this while editing, but look how Terry Kennedy is mouthing Rob's line here. This chick that P-Rod just met is like, hey, maybe you could stick your tongue up my ass later. He gets back home, and I could tell the director was super proud of this shot right here. Look at that.
Shit, are you trying to give me a heart attack?
If you watch this movie, watch it for this guy who plays his dad. This is a role of a lifetime for him, and he's so committed to this piece of shit movie.
Then tell me how it is, Derek, because right now, from where I'm standing, it looks like you're just blowing everyone off.
After a heated conversation, his father threatens to fist the shit out of his asshole if he doesn't get his act together. So he goes and literally brings him to the counselor or whatever, and he's looking all mopey. He says, son, I'll give you one more chance to get your act straight. Just go back to school. I'm gonna go fuck your mom now. P-Rod texts Seinfeld kid immediately and then has the dumbest idea.
What the fuck is that? Damn.
We're cutting the knobs off the university rail.
They want to destroy private property for the sake of skating one rail. It's not a good plan. I don't know if I would have done that personally. They're all running away. Seinfeld kid's like, no, dude, I can't leave my stuff here. Cops show up, they get arrested, and then we get this fantastic acting right here.
So you can skateboard with your little friends? God damn it, this is fucking ridiculous!
This is so hard to watch because you can see how much effort they're putting into this, how they're actually trying here, and they worked and rehearsed on this scene. And it is so cringy, so awkward, and pretty funny. I can't get over it. It's like watching a soap opera or something.
Look at you, you fucking hate your job, you hate mom, you hate me for being born, and most of all, you fucking hate yourself!
As his father passes down multiple generations of violent trauma that have been instilled in him, Paul Rodriguez packs his 4 shirts, fucks off right out of there telling his dad, hey, I don't appreciate that. He meets up with his friends, and they're all stoked that he's going to Tampa with them for whatever reason. I don't know why you'd ever want to come to Florida, but Rob Dyrdek takes care of the room because he's got that MTV money, and some kid that looks like he's from the movie Gummo comes up and asks them to play a game of skate.
Non-dairy creamers right there.
Want these creamers?
Yeah.
Hey, here you go. Here, take the fucking creamers.
While they're playing skate, Ryan Dunn gets a bunch of non-dairy creamers for his best John Belushi impression.
No skating in the parking lot. What the fuck?
You can see them forcing the laughter here because this scene is not funny, and some weird shots like that. They go to a bar, and Paul Rodriguez needs a fake ID to get in. Ryan Dunn and Rob Dyrdek are just getting trashed at this point. Fuck you! Rob pulls some ridiculousness and assaults a total stranger. Ryan Dunn gets involved and starts beating the guy's ass, and the bouncer's like, nah, gets him out of here. And they're all pretty annoyed with him at this point.
Could you believe how hard I punked that dude?
Good one, bro. No wonder Big Black left your show.
Oh man, I punked that dude and let Cash go to jail while I hid like a bitch. Ah.
I love how Paul Rodriguez finally grows some nuts there. It's a good moment for his character.
Man, I'm over this. I'm done, man. Your whack-ass attitude being a dick to everyone.
All right, well, if we're being honest, that night at the rail, I let the cops get you. What the fuck, Troy?
Man, fuck you.
Terry Kennedy says, hey, I don't appreciate that, man. Haven't you learned from my mistakes?
We're supposed to be friends, man.
What, man?
While skating in the middle of nowhere, P-Rod runs into Ryan Sheckler and his sister. What are the odds? They end up in this shitty hotel room and she's drawing pictures of, I don't know, her vagina on him or something. And Ryan Sheckler's like, yeah, I want to see her. I want to see her get fucked. I want to see my sister get fucked by this guy. And then after you sit through a couple minutes of the most forgettable scene in movie history.
Eric, you little asshole!
What'd you say? You want to see some asshole?
Can you imagine starring in a feature-length film just to have no lines and showing your ass? Paul Rodriguez wakes up from a wet dream he had with his father slapping him again, and we get a little bit of resolution with them. I think this is the last scene with him and his father at all, so it's just to show that they're all cool, I guess. And we finally get to the last scene. Oh, thank Christ, I'm sick of narrating this piece of shit movie.
Hey, seriously, thanks a lot for getting me in here.
Alright, man, no problem. My pleasure.
Ryan Dunn gets out on bail because he has jackass money, and he's like, fuck you, cops. And then we get to see Rob Dyrdek suck. Paul Rodriguez tries to go in for a line, and he gets fucking shoulder checked by this cocksucker.
The fuck, Troy? You're in my way.
There's not much else to say about the movie at this point when it comes to the story. There's just a lot of skateboarding, some dialogue, and a shit ton of Rob Dyrdek. Like a lot. I'm editing a little bit at the beginning here, but you'll see in just a bit how much they fucking show him.
That was sick, Derek. Thanks, dog. No worries.
Rob gets pissed that MTV didn't greenlight his 25th show with them, and he takes it out on everybody else.
Are you kidding me?
No, but I think he's actually pissed because the acting coach they hired for this movie didn't do a good job.
Man, you didn't try anything hard.
Fuck up, you little rat.
Who you calling a fucking
Who
little
the
rat?
fuck are you, little girl? Get the fuck out of my face.
This is between you and me.
I swear, Ryan Dunn is the only half-decent actor in this entire movie.
Dude, the little twerp is right. You played it safe and now you're paying the price, so let it go. Yo, let this arrogant cocksucker be less of you. You didn't come here to puss out.
I miss you very much, Random Hero. You were a fucking legend, and thank you for being the only entertaining thing in this film. Right here, right when you think that you've seen Rob Dyrdek too much in these close-up shots, you are only getting the tip of the iceberg, I swear. This is just the beginning.
Oh, man. Wow, rocking the family jewels.
You're ugly.
So, how are your balls?
Right here is where I legitimately thought they were copying and pasting the same shots of Rob Dyrdek over and over and over and over again. Right here, Paul Rodriguez made my ass cheeks wetter than the Niagara Falls on a rainy day. Then we get the most important moment of the film. Everything is led up to this. He fails. Don't follow your street dreams, kids. Nah, but they give him another chance, because fuck it. Why not? Maybe he'll land it. It's the only interesting thing that's gonna happen in this movie. No, for real this time. Everyone starts touching each other's private parts in a giant orgy suckfest. And after being the biggest piece of shit in the whole movie.
It's really amazing, man.
One trick being landed brings these two friends back together, but hey, I guess that's skateboarding. Paul Rodriguez doesn't even win, by the way. He gets 5th place. But I guess that shitty placement is good enough to get sponsored. Ryan Sheckler ends up being the winner, and they start jizzing on each other in celebration. I'm about to start jizzing myself as well because I'm almost done reviewing the worst skateboarding movie I've ever seen.
Man, quit trying to get your hair wet and get the fuck in here. Let's boogie.
They finally kiss, and I didn't think it was possible until now to feel absolutely nothing for characters in a movie. Ryan Sheckler is not funny, again, and the movie's over. I have no words anymore. I think I've said enough. Why did they make this shit?